Kristine Sa xin trân trọng kính chào quý khán thính giả trở lại với chương trình Up Close and Personal với Kristine Sa và người khách mời đặc biệt của chúng tôi hôm nay, anh nhạc sĩ Tony T Nguyen. Tony T Nguyen is also the executive director of the Music Life Foundation. Now, the Music Life Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit organization dedicated to creating and administering a community arts organization to perform before members of the community and to bring together individuals with diverse backgrounds and interests with a desire to develop and educate the community in the performance arts through discipline, teamwork, and the pursuit of performance excellence.
The Music Life Foundation. The Music Life Foundation was a thought and a dream I had. I can remember 2004. I went to some convention with my, with somebody, I forgot, and we were there. I was listening to the speaker, and I got motivated. And I remember I went back and I had blogged about it. And I guess, when you're in the moment, and your mind just races and you're just typing everything out. Yeah. And at the time, I was very sad because a lot of the high school there were budget cuts. Music programs were getting cut from the high schools. Kids were not allowed, didn't have the opportunity to learn music. Yeah. So basically, then I sat there. I go, okay, how cool would it be if I had a place where the kids come, kind of like after school program, where if they wanted to learn music, like to write music, perform, record, make a music video, yeah. Any part of just music in general, it'd be great if I could provide a place for them. I felt confident because my teachers taught me how to perform, how to write music, and they took the time out to do it. And I know for a fact that, not having money, and some of the kids are not all well off, and sometimes they miss out on opportunities to be able to come to a real studio and learn how to record, because that's going to cost money and time that people might not have. And so I wanted to get rid of all that. And so I created the Music Life Foundation, and within there, basically, and it is a nonprofit. It's a nonprofit organization, 501c3. I broke it down because some people just want to learn the classical part of the music, some people the jazz life. Basically, it's just everything. And the cool thing is, as of right now, we don't have a home per se. We go to different locations, whether it's a high school to teach a class or whatnot. If there's say 10 kids that are really interested in learning how to record, I would say, hey, I'm about to do my album. Do you guys want to come down to the studio and check it out? I'll walk you through what we're doing. That way you understand. My goal is to give them the knowledge so that if they ever wanted to do it, they could. But the other side of the Music Life Foundation is we have performing groups. We have 3 competitive groups, and one is Incognito Winter Guard, which is basic performers on the gym floor. They have rifles, flags, and they do choreography, dance, and really hard stuff to music, and they compete. We have a thing called Incognito Drumline, where it's a bunch of percussion instruments, all drums only, no horns, no nothing. There's marimba, xylophones, and all that, and they march and do drill and all that stuff, and that's also indoor, and that's they compete, And the last one is a really big one. It's Incognito Drum and Bugle Corps. The reason why it's huge is because there's a lot more kids. You could have up to 150 kids, but we're part of a organization called Drum Corps International. It's kind of like the major leagues of music, marching music, and it's an honor to be a part of it. We get to travel around the United States, compete with amazing musicians, and these kids fly around, from all over the place to audition, just so that they could work so hard over the summer to compete, And we have been fortunate to be a part of that. So.
You took me in your arms, try to teach me things.
Well, there's the website, www.themusiclife.org. And basically all the information is laid there. There's all the performing groups, there's schedules, there's pictures, there's video clips. Basically, it's all about the kids. It's amazing for me to watch them grow. I can't stop talking about the kids because honestly, you know, we always talk about how we are the teachers who teach the younger ones things, but you know what, in reality, everyone teaches each other. I try to look at them with no age difference and things like that, because you know what, I've learned a lot from them. And so I try to treat them in almost as equals, you know, as into regards to like, you know what, you could teach me something and I could also teach you something. You know, it's a two-way street. Never want to be condescending, you know. I try teaching them about respect. We talk about the musical life a lot, as in like, you know, oh, we got to perform, we got to do this right. But there's so much more to it, because some of these kids have, you know, come from broken homes, you know, and some kids are well off, and some kids are, you know, just so many different personalities. But when we get together, we come together for music. You know, we have that job to do, is to be performers, but we're like another family. You know, we take care of each other. When someone's hungry and they don't have money, we feed them. Or, you know, they say, hey, we need a ride. So they, you know, they hang out, they do other stuff, and they make a different set of family, you know, of friends. And so it's really, for us, it's powerful for us to be able to go into the arena to perform, you know, do our job, have a great time doing it. It doesn't matter if we get first place or last place. The fact that we could look back and say, we worked so hard to get to this point, you know, and then after the competition's done, we hug each other and go, hey, what do you guys want to do? You know, and it's just great to see them grow, you know. I remember them coming in and go, I don't know anything. I've never played this before. I said, don't worry, as long as you have a great attitude, you know, we'll get you there, you know. That's all we care about. Make a difference. There's many types of people in the world, you know. People that they do certain things because they know they have to provide for others or themselves, or maybe they just care about money only, and so they do everything they can to get the money. Or some people are really religious and they do everything they can for religious reasons wise, you know. Or, you know, people that are very creative and they want to leave the art or something. There's some role. We all have a role. We wouldn't function as a society if we weren't who we were. And for me, I was inspired by a lot of people, you know, and I wanted to be able to continue that and pass that on. So make a difference. Basically, I'm always teaching these kids and, you know, my friends now, that when they're performing or they're out with a friend or something, think of something other than themselves, because the moment that you're able to reach out and do things for others and you're making a difference in someone's life, whether it's just sitting right next to them and they're crying their eyes out, or they're talking, or they're so mad they're venting to you and you're just sitting there listening, that makes a huge difference. And people don't know that, you know. Or, you know, even if it's just like, hey, I don't have food and I'm really hungry, and you have food and you provide for them. To me, that's like taking care of people. You know, the human spirit is what I live on. And I want people to remember that, and I do everything I can to remind people to do that, you know. Make a difference, because I know it's going to come back to them. It's very rewarding, you know. It's, you know, yeah, we do things to be selfish, but if we think about others, you know, I know that just everyone will make a difference in the surroundings and people around them in their lives. It's just, they're going to feel it, and it's just going to be positive atmosphere.
Kính thưa quý khán thính giả, Kristine Sa xin phép được ngừng buổi tâm tình của Kristine với nhạc sĩ Tony T Nguyen cho một vài phần thông tin thương mại. Chúng tôi sẽ trở lại liền, thì Kristine mong là quý vị sẽ giữ màn ảnh của đài truyền hình Việt hải ngoại.